and listened to the soft, blipping sound of the tiny waves lapping the wooden posts under the boathouse. "Aren't you gonna miss this place?" The voice was so close Leah almost answered the question. But it was just a trick of acoustics, sound bouncing off the water's surface and funneled straight into the boathouse. Whoever it was wasn't talking to her. Nobody could even see her in here unless they were out on the water, pulling into the boathouse, or cruising past it. And there wasn't much more to the inlet past the Petersons' property. In a few hundred yards, it dissolved into a weedy marsh, just past the... Oh, the bridge. Someone was on the bridge. "Come on, admit it. You are." The voice was measured, smooth and deep, almost musical, but with an energy underlying it. The guy was tense, even though he sounded like he was joking, and it made Leah stiffen as well. Another person responded with a tolerant sigh. "Of course I am." A woman this time, also tense. Leah wondered if these two were wound up about the same thing. "I wish you didn't have to go," the man said. "It's just a sabbatical, Eli." Eli. She wondered who he was, whether she'd seen him around. In a small town like Willow Cove, knowing nearly everyone was expected, unless you were a hermit, and Leah had to admit she had been one for quite a while. "Sure you don't want me to come with you?" His tone was playful and sexy, and Leah squirmed uncomfortably. This was obviously a private conversation, and she really wished she could teleport out of the boathouse without them seeing, instead of hiding in here trying not to listen, and failing. But she was here, and they were there, and the only way out was past them, so she was going to have to wait until they moved on. In the same intimate tone, Eli said, "You're going to miss me, right? Call me with all the news. Text me at weird hours when I'm sleeping and you're drinking your morning espresso in some piazza in Rome." He was probably bumping his shoulder against hers, Leah thought, his forehead touching her temple, as they leaned on the bridge railings side by side, watching the dimming sunlight on the water. The woman laughed softly. "Sure. That is, if I ever get to Syracuse to catch my first flight." Okay, hang on," Eli said, drawing out the words, and Leah pictured him throwing an arm over the woman's shoulders and pulling her to him. Obviously, she was anxious to get going, and not just because of her flight. Eli, on the other hand, wasn't exactly ready to let her go. "There's something I want to say first." "Eli..." "Victoria, just listen, okay?" Victoria did not, in fact, want to listen. Leah was sure of it. Leah didn't either, because she had the feeling Eli was about to say something very private. "I want you to know I'm going to miss you, and the next 10 months are going to be torture." "Eli..." "We've been over this already, I know. It's only... I love you. I do. So much. You're going to say it's too soon, and I get that," he rushed to add, probably because Victoria was moving to protest again. "Most people would probably say it's too soon for a lot of things. I mean, 4 months, right? But I say, when you know, you know. So..." After a moment, he added, "It's not a diamond or anything." Silence from the bridge. A long, heavy silence. Leah dropped her forehead to her bent knees. "Oh, no, Eli, no, don't do it." She could practically feel the resistance radiating from Victoria right through the boathouse planks at her back. Despite Leah's silent pleas, he went and did it anyway. "I hunted down the jewelry maker you like so much from the arts festival and had him make this. Consider it okay, promise sounds a little high school. What's the equivalent for 30-year-olds? Commitment? Anyway, I'm ready to commit."